The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now here's Morant. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Russell passes to Towns. No good on the triple. Russell against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, here's what the Timberwolves head coach had to say when we spoke to him earlier. As far as the key factor in this game, he said defense is the focus. He said our shot blocking anchors us inside. It's something we can count on. Of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important. We have to be in total lockdown mode defensively tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
And that priority on defense establishes a team-first mentality. Guys have to work as a unit. It's a good mindset to get into early.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here is Russell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant against Russell. Pass to Jackson. Gobert with the block. First quarter to play. We're about 3 minutes in. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. Shoots over Adams. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside, Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Bain passes to Jackson. Over Towns. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
2 points. That one goes.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant against Russell. Brooks the pass to Bain. Here's Adams. That shot off the mark. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Bain against Edwards. Right side, Russell. And he converts the layup.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Russell with it. Right wing from outside the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Now here's Brooks. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for them. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now Edwards. After Rudy Gobert missing on that last 3-pointer. The sweep over 2. Edwards got 6 points.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. Can't cash in from close range. Outside for Jackson. Takes the 3. Here's Adams on the wing. Jackson passes it to Bane. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. Edwards passes to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns a screen on Bane. Edwards dishes to Towns. And they pick up 2. Towns has got his first points in this one.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Now here's Morant for 3. And another turnover here by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Russell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Four on the clock. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant looking around. On the wing, Jackson. 3-pointer. Payton for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And Towns gets it to go.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Morant against Russell. Out to Brooks. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And Minnesota has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Edwards passes to Russell. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Memphis leading.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Lock at 6. Jackson kicks to Morant. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Towns, the screen. Out to Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Edwards finds McDaniel.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Now, Bain. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morant. 16 points for him. Takes it inside and finished off by Morant.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Outside, Russell. Edwards dishes to Towns. 2 on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson. And a close game so far.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18. The Grizzlies, 21.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Green, and it's Jones in at the point. Anderson kicks to Reed. Now the pass to McLaughlin. Back to Reed. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Jones looking for an opening. Floats one. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Timberwolves trail by 3. Anderson passes to Reed. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Can't hit from in close. Outside, Jones. Pass to Conchar. That one doesn't drop.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Noel passes to Reed. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Reed. And he goes in for the dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Pass to Aldama. He dishes it to Green. Pass to Concho. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Outside Prince. Back to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. So it's the Timberwolves now. Grizzlies making the shot.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Concho.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint, Tillman. Moves back up. Doesn't go for him. Timberwolves go the other way with it, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Noel. 1 shot.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. For the lead, and he sinks the layup. Noel's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Minnesota with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jones up top. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Prince outside. Pass to Reed. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Concho. Here's Tillman. Guarded by Reed. Tillman's shot is off. Anderson wide open. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can, now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Out to Edwards. There's the triple. Second chance shot. And it's Russell in the corner. The tray. Tillman grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Conchar, good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Russell looking it over. Towns in the corner. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jones. And here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
On the basket by Jones.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Minnesota leading by 8. Now Russell. Pass to Edwards. Russell inside, defended by Jones. Out to Russell, beyond the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Aldama, defended by Towns. Tillman's shot is off. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota.
2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over from deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Conchar. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Edwards. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Russell finds McDaniel. Back to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Misses the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for D'Angelo Russell.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Inside. Stolen by Brooks.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Outside, Russell. Here's McDaniels. No good. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan.
Live on 2K Sports. Spydi, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. John Wall is out there with Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Towns with the ball. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Gobert with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Shot is good by Edwards.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's the Clippers ball. About a minute into this first quarter. Batum left side. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Now Edwards. Now Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. From deep. Paul George pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
The three ball. Just 5 to shoot. Wall, the pass to Zubats. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And Spydi with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. George with it. Towns covering. Back to George. The three. Sinks it from distance.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Russell against Wall. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Now Towns. Back to Edwards. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And the free throw, no good. The Clippers trail. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes.
Wall, the pass to Batum. George outside. Fires for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside Wall. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Russell against Wall. Takes the three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Wall. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Gobert. Outside Russell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, in the pick and roll, you have to account for Russell. He's looking to score.
Outside Wall. Fires the three. Here's Batum. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Batum's got 5.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Here's Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone.
Anthony Edwards has been on display. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel to the left wing. McLaughlin. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Timberwolves foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Clippers now. Trailing by 2. George draws the double. Inside. And there's Wall. That one's good. On the assist by George. Wall's got 5.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. George outside. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. To the inside. Reid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Reid's got 6 here in the quarter. George outside. Batum outside. Pass to Wall. Soft touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Outside, Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And here's Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
He's got 7.
2 minutes.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second team foul.
outside. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Noel drives in. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Batum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Noel. George defending. Back to Noel. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Leonard. Wall, the pass to Batum. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Anderson inside, guarded by Batum. A slam dunk by Reed.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Leonard outside. Pass to George. Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Reed finds Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
Here's McLaughlin. He gets it in there.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 29. The Clippers, 33.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Morris in at the center position.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Kennard against McDaniels. Pass to Covington. Back to Kennard. And here's Morris. Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 4-point game. Russell against Jackson. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Offensive board. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Pass to Powell. Jackson with it. To the middle. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Clippers in the lead. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Powell passes to Kennard. From outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. 2 points. That one goes.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Jackson, pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Pass to Covington. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
Coming off his third all-star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And again, no good by the Clippers. And Spydi, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass on the layup. McDaniels gotten 4 this quarter.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Russell against Jackson. Pass to Covington. To halt the run. Jackson goes up again. Deflected. McDaniels with it. Picked up by Powell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw, and it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Anthony Edwards.
And he's good on the second. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Batum, pass to George. For 3. Out to Leonard. Over Towns. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And George launches it from deep. Back to Leonard. George outside. From downtown. And he can't get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Towns finds Edwards. Towns on a screen. Russell with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Back to George. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell into the lane. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns. A
A former #1 pick, Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Left side wall. Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
George for 3. Connects from downtown.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now here's Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. George with a steal. Down low. Outside wall. Back to Batum. Leonard outside. Batum outside. It's George on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Russell finds McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard. Wall with it. Russell covering. Batum gets the bucket. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Outside Russell. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Towns against Batum. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Leonard right side. From the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here already in the game. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. McDaniels passes to Russell. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No sweat for Batum, a savvy vet who knows when to step up for his team.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Ball for 3. Drops in the 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Looking to end the run. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
George for 3. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
McDaniels with it. Pass to Towns. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Out to the wing. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
5 ticks left in the final quarter. Here's McDaniels. Off target with the shot. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg.
Here we go.
With two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the Clippers starting five. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Paul George is out there with Wall, and it's Zubac in at the 5 down low.
3 points.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
First team.
In terms of entertainment factor,
At the line for
can
Memphis,
any current player top
Morant.
Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Wall's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside, Wall. And the pass to Leonard. Outside for George. And a miss there on the triple. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. Don't want this to turn into a dunk fest, because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's George. Grizzlies making the shot. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Morant. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will come the other way. Back to Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George.
What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Nobody near Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Leonard's got 6 points.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
Here's Morant. Count it, good. He's got 8.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Wall looking it over. Outside for George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Morant against Wall. And the rejection by Zubac. Back to Morant. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. 1:27 left to play here in the first. 5 to shoot. Paul George with the steal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Brooks against Leonard. Back to George. He kicks the Wall. He dishes it to Batum. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Batum's got his second bucket.
Coming off the screen, head is always up. John Wall surveys the floor.
Out to Brooks. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Tries the spin move. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson, buried from 15 feet out.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
George looking around. On the wing, Batum. Outside, Wall. Spins. Outside for Batum. Here's George. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead. On your feet, fans. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. George dishes the Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Wall. Shoots over Morant. Wall, no luck.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Morant against Wall. And Morant throws it down.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Memphis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Ball against Morant. Outside for George. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. A three ball. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. It's hauled in by Zubac for Los Angeles. They've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Paul George with the steal. Leonard looking over the floor. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Out to Morant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Wall. Down low. It's tipped. Here's George. That one doesn't go. Adams, some nice D. Pass to Morant. It's hauled in by George. Clippers leading by 3. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks against Leonard. Brooks kicks to Morant. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
It's Morant with the drive.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
George against Bain. Here's Leonard going inside.
With a one-hand tomahawk, guys, somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Feeds to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 4. Passes it to Leonard. The 3. George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Bain. No good off the back of the rim. Left side, Wall. No good from Zubac. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. Thanks, David, and we'll be
21. The Clippers, 25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Green, and it's Jones in at the point. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Back to Jackson. Pass to Covington. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
Jackson comes over with the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
One-on-one fast break from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For 3, Covington. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Conchar, and he banks in the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jones against Jackson. And there's the pass to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Powell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assist goes to
Powell's got the lead back up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Conchar. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Shot clock at 5. Green, the pass to Aldama. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 6. Passes it to Kennard. Morris with the ball. Defended by Jones. And Morris throws it down.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Conchar. Good work defensively by Morris. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Conchar. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Reggie Jackson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Jones. There's the pass to Pop. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Covington from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Conchar. He has 5. Here's Tillman. Pass to Conchar. Here's Eldama. From the wing. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Doesn't go that time. Powell kicks to Jackson. From past the arc. And the Clippers miss again.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And it's good. 2 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Jones has it in the corner. Green inside. Kennard covering. And it's Green missing. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And it's Memphis on the break. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Jackson, got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. Powell for 3. It's stolen. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Clippers on. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. And small and power forwards. Leonard and Batum. All out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Off the inbound. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Morant against Wall. Outside, Bain. Pulls up on the elbow. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team.
That one on George.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Taking 3 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the 3rd.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside, George. And it's off from 3-point range. Morant outside. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Adams finds Jackson to take the lead. That puts them in the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
And here's George for 3. And Batum throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And Adams kicks to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Zubac. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Morant against Wall. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
George passes to Wall. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. Down low. Here's Zubac. Makes it off the glass. Zubac has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Morant with it. George picks him up. Bane. And he gets the... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Let's now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The shot by George, wide open. A miss that time, would have put him up.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Morant looking around. In the corner, it's Bane. Here's Brooks. Tries again. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to Morant. 1:03 left here in the 4th quarter. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bane against George. Batuma's screen on Bane. George with the bucket.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
The three from George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And George kicks to Leonard. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Nails the triple.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Yeah, two-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
George, no good. Morant outside. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Shot clock at 5. Russell from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Outside Bain. From 13, Towns with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. For the finish, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Russell against Moran. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Plenty of space. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Now here's Moran. Now here's Adams. Back to Moran. Adams finds Moran. On the mark with the 15-footer. Moran's got his second basket of the game.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Moran keeping the game simple.
Moran against Russell. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Russell against Moran. Towns for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Towns has got 5.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
Jackson against Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis trailing here. Left side Moran. To the middle. Ball stolen. Edwards with it. Guarded by Moran. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. That one drops for him. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Over Brooks. Down low. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Another shot. Here's McDaniels. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Adams with a screen on Russell. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Gobert after the basket by Memphis. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
Minnesota ball.
$16 seconds left now. now in the first quarter. Here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Rudy Gobert.
He's off on the second. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. 8 points in the quarter, showing.
Please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Memphis leading. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
B.A., I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Morant against Russell. And stolen by Bain. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Towns. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. So it's the Grizzlies now. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Morant, the pass to Jackson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Minnesota. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Adams. To the wing on the left. Towns. Oh, they need this. Gobert, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And here are the Grizzlies now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Russell, the pass to Edwards. A minute and a half.
Oh, nice! Big finish! Man! Oh, doctor! Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards! Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Morant against Russell. Misses the three. And here's Memphis. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Towns. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Here's Russell. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Here's Morant. Second chance shot. Outside Bain. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside Russell. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from three, but always seems to be playing at his pace under good control.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 6. And join us right back here at 16. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
So for Minnesota right now, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Prince in at the 3. Morant into the lane. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous, he's cutting to the rim.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A line change here for Memphis. Pass to Noel. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Prince. That one is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Conchar. And he lays it up and in. Konchar's got his first points of the game.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's McLaughlin. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league. And a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line from Memphis.
No good on the free throw.
Tyus Jones. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Prince, and that one is stuffed right through.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Pass to Tillman, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. On the wing, Conchar. Beyond the arc. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the inside. Reid, good. Reid's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
On the wing, Green gets the 3 to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Noel. Taken away. Right side, Jones. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Anderson. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Drives to the hoop, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. Knocked loose and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota's ball.
A line change here from Memphis. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Noel. Pass to Prince. Just 4 to shoot. To the paint. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the...
Please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
First personal foul.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And Russell, here we go. Banked it in off the glass.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Memphis leading. Now Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Russell. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Inside. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, the Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Right side McDaniels. Stolen by Jackson. Moran against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Brooks. One-handed slam right there.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Towns finds Russell. Towns a screen on Moran. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Wide open. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Towns passes to Russell. Edwards against Bain. To the paint. Gobert uses the glass on the layup.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Now here's Moran. On the wing, Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Here's Bain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Towns.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Up top, Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Pass to Adams. Back to Moran. Right side Bain. Jackson with it. Takes it inside. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Outside Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Back to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Edwards. Outside Morant. Up and over Russell. Misses off the left iron. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
The kick out to Edwards. From deep three-point range. Another miss by Minnesota. Outside Morant. Here's Adams. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Boy, a hard-fought, hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Oh, say does that star
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for a break tonight. We got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And he's good on the second. Here's Wall. And here's George. Leonard on the wing. The kick out to Wall. Lock at 6. Right side George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And it's George missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Now here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Russell against Wall. Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting from just about anywhere.
And here's George for 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
George with no one around. Batum, good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Edwards. Here's the drive. Paul George grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard the pass to George. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now, here is George. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Towns finds Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Back to Towns. Shoots over Batum. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 5 now.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Here's Batum. That shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
George looking around to stop the run. Leonard goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. On the wing, Batum. Back to Leonard. From the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. 7 points in the game.
He has the touch to do some damage from 3-point distance.
Russell kicks to McDaniel. Back to Russell. Now McDaniels. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
Fifth minute, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. All out there with Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Batum against Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. Up and in on the layup. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Russell dishes to Towns. Outside, Russell. Passes it to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Poked loose. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Here's Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 4 this quarter. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. McDaniels with the ball. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 11 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brett, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries that have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now, here's Zubac. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
Here is Edwards. 6 points for him. Outside, Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. 16 points for him.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Tipped away, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
They get it back, and Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Second chance effort. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Russell. And the dunk by Towns.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
George passes to Batum. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Russell. He has 5. And it's Towns penetrating. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
George passes to Batum. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kawhi Leonard. It's been all about Carl Anthony. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime.
29. The Timberwolves, 33.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court for Minnesota, Anderson is out there at Prince. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Noel in at the 2. Deflects the pass. Now here's Reid, guarded by Powell.
Blocking foul called on Robert Covington. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McLaughlin, no good.
Robert Covington.
And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles.
First team.
4-point game. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Timberwolves. He kicks to Morris. Anderson with the ball. Now Covington defended. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Powell dishes to Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. No good that time. Clippers trail by 6. Here's the 3. Jackson misses. Anderson up top, guarded by Jackson. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here's Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Foul for 3. And the Clippers miss again. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, here is Morris. Kennard kicks to Powell. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Outside, Wall. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's George. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's McLaughlin. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 10. Leonard kicks to George. And the pass to Zubats. Stolen by Anderson. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. A shot by Batum, no good. Minnesota leading by 10. Prince finds Anderson. No good with the triple.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Leonard the pass to Zubac, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Minnesota shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Three-pointer. McLaughlin, no good. The Clippers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
Gobert with the defensive effort. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
LA basketball.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Towns kicks to Russell. Takes it inside. Gobert. Wall grabs the board. Clippers trail by 7. And here's George for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell against Wall. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. They get it back. Knocked away. McDaniels dishes to Russell.
Well, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Outside Leonard, 5 on the clock. Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, with Leonard on the floor, the team's always going to function a little bit better as a whole, and some of that comes from his unselfish play.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by George. Takes the 3. Here's Batum. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Here's Batum, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Minnesota basketball.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Outside, Wall. Kicks to George. Back to Wall. Over Russell. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leaguers cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Wall.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Russell looking around. The dish to Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. It's up a 3. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Dishes to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
All with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Out of bounds. Ball to the Timberwolves.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one, good.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Now, here is Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Russell. This is it to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A narrow win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside.
Oh,
yes!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Batum, pass to Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce, he can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's George. Second chance effort. And Zubac with the lay-in. Zubac has got his second basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Going inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Leonard. Oh, Adams with the block. Morant against Wall. Pass to Adams. Left side, Morant. Puts one up from 19. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Leonard outside. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. George for three. Brooks with the rebound. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Here's Leonard. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Morant. Here's Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Leonard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Batum against Jackson. Batum, pass to Zubac. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Just 3 on the clock. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Good job, Morant. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Pass to Batum. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Morant. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. George passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
And here's Morant. 14 points for him. Here's Wall. Leonard outside. The 3, George. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the jam by George.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Right side Morant. From deep, Bain gets the 3 ball to go. Bain's got the 2nd bucket on the night. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. George outside. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And he converts the layup.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Outside Morant, the 3 from Bain.
You combine instincts and awareness, Leonard is arguably the best defender in the NBA.
First half, 2 minutes.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Clippers.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:42 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Bain. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Shooting for Memphis.
That one misses.
Desmond Bain. Shooting 2.
Good on the second one. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this game. Double team on Leonard. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Morant against Wall. There's the block. They recover it. Outside Morant. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Leonard against Brooks. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Pass to Bain. Puts up a 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The free throw drops from Zubac.
At the line for your Clippers.
And Zubac drops them both. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Outside Morant. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Adams finds Brooks. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Puts one up from 19. Misses off the right iron. Kennard outside. There's the triple. That shot is off. And so it's Memphis with a 9.
Score. Your Clippers, 18. The Grizzlies, 27.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Luke Kennard out there with Robert Covington. And it's Morris in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. The Clippers trail. Jackson with it. Jack's up a 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Outside Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has gotten his first basket of the night.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Outside Covington. Pass to Morris. Rebounded by Green. And the Grizzlies shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Jones. Rebound by the Clippers. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Morris passes to Covington. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. It's Powell on the wing. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the inside. Here's Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Green's got his first bucket in this one. Jones against Jackson. Knocked away. Here's the break. On the wing, Jones. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Powell. Reverses. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Conchar, covered by Covington. Here's Jones, and the layup is good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Powell outside. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
On the wing, Jones.
2 minutes
to the middle.
In the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside Covington. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Aldama, and that one is hammered home.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Jones against Jackson. Pass to Conchar. From outside the arc. Covington grabs the board. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Kennard. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Tillman. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Kennard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And the first one at the line is good.
Line for your Clippers. Luke Kennard.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Jones. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell passes to Morris. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got 6. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
A line change here for Memphis. Here's George. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Give him 8 points now.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Morant shoots over Wall. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies liking that. And we we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now here's Morant on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
George with the bucket.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Up top, Morant. Wall covering. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Bain. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. For three, George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Batum against Morant. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Batum with the defensive effort. Leonard for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Up top, Jackson. Outside, Bain. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Over George. Here's Adams. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
That's off as well, so he misses both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Leonard outside. And there's the drive. Back to George. Wall, the pass to George. Out to Leonard. Up and over Brooks. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Oh, wow. That's what they came for.
Wow. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
The kick out to Wall. For 3, George. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wall with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. George with it, guarded by Morant. Wall against Bain. Now here's George. Tight defense on him. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. George against Bain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Batum against Jackson. Batum, the pass to Zubac. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Grizzlies.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Pass to Zubac. Batum outside. This one for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Morant finds Brooks. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 31.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory.